Hi, this is Carrie from Green Valley Garden Center. Here at Green Valley Garden Center, we still plant a lot of our greenhouse, about 2/3 of it from seed. So it is hand seeded and then also hand transplanted into multi-packs, we call them. So multi-pack is just a package that has more than one plant in it. When you get these home, they will either look like this. So these are 6s. And there you can just gently press on the bottom of the pack to release the plant. And when you pull it out, you will likely find a really well-established root system. You want to see this, however, you don't want to leave it coiled like this after it's planted. So you'll want to stick your thumbs into the bottom and pull apart these roots and stretch them all out. If they tear or rip, that's fine. That will encourage them to develop new growth. And you just want to stretch this out, stretch out enough of the roots that they it looks sort of flat on the bottom. You can see all the roots from the middle now starting to stick out too. And you'll just plant this right in your pot. We always want to try and plant to the same level in our pot that the soil is on the plant. The exception is begonias, which we always hill about 1 inch. The reason for that is because they tend to, if they get wet around their stem, they tend to rot. So for a 6-pack, that is how we plant those. A 12-pack is a teeny bit more intimidating to some people. However, you don't need to worry. Just like a 6-pack, when you pull out the 12-pack, or 9 or 6, could be in these containers, it will also have these matted roots. So you'll look at the container and they will be planted in 4 rows of 3 plants. So we'll break out the first row of 3 plants by just pulling it apart. Some people use a knife at this point to help. And there is your 3 plants. We have a tall orange one, a tall yellow one, and then a very little one in the middle. This was actually a partial pack I'm just using to demonstrate, so this wasn't a full 12. But similar to the 6-pack, you see the roots are all matted and coiled. We're going to want to stretch that out, and then we're going to want to pull them apart. The process of pulling sounds like tearing, and it is. It's pulling apart the roots, and that's what we want. We want the roots to be standing out in all directions like this, and that's what happens when you pull them apart. When we set this into the ground in our garden or in our pot, these roots will grow in all directions, creating a really strong plant. Here is a section where it's a little matted, so this I would also pull apart, and this plant is ready to go into some soil. This is Carrie from Green Valley Garden Center.